Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a quick walkthrough of the shop, kind of touch on some of the builds and some of the progress we have going. This is Mike's 70 F250. We did a feature on kind of a full build update on it. The upholstery is all basically done. We're waiting on a steering wheel still. It runs. We've got some wheels on the way. Got to get a drive line, but it's really getting close. Definitely be ready for this summer. This upholstery turned out really great. Matt did a great job doing the install on it. We had to source a headliner trim from a different guy down the road, but that all just came together nice. Yeah, great truck though. So we'll definitely do a full build breakdown once it's all done. I've also got my grandpa's 35 Ford in here still. Connor did a good job detailing it for a show a couple weeks ago. It's got a little clutch issue that we're trying to sort out. It's a flathead made into a T5 transmission with a bell housing adapter. We're changing the size of the clutch, we're changing the linkage a little bit, but it just had a chatter. These are really notorious for that. Been kind of calling on some old guys that have been doing this for a long time, trying to get some advice. So I think we're on the right track, but Brian will get that put back together next week. Then we've got Dave's 66 Vet. Not a lot of like crazy visual motion, just a lot of planning and figuring. I've got a meeting with Tavis next week to go over some interior details, and everything on this ties together. It's super detailed, so it's going to be important that we kind of look at the whole picture of the job. So Tavis is going to come in and do some more renderings for us, so that'll be great. We got the shot wheels on there. This is pretty close to the stance that we're going for. I think the front is going to come down a little bit more, but we're just always pushing the limit on travel. And these are pretty cool. Kind of imitate a knockoff, but you unthread this and then this cover comes off and then it gives you access to all the lug nuts. Cool red line tires, just some styling stuff. Kind of dig it. The machine work on these rims is incredible. The polish work, I don't even know how it's possible. They have a tumbler or something. I don't even know how they do it. We're not going to totally talk about the Charger, but I did just make an Instagram post kind of showing some of the details. Body's off the frame right now. Connor's shooting the frame right now in the booth, getting ready. Probably going to paint it tomorrow, doing some priming and blocking on it. That's all coming together. You can also see this is a crazy Art Morrison IRS cradle. Brian got all this stuff put together today. I want one of these. I think everybody wants one of these. They're so intricate. There's so much adjustment. And this is rear suspension. Like this is, it's just crazy. We've done a handful of these now. Like if you look at a trophy truck or something going across the whoop section, or even some of the new Razors and stuff, they handle whoops really well. And like every single tire is just like moving independently. That's the best way I can describe this. We sent a C2 Corvette with this suspension down a rough road, going pretty fast, and it just felt like we were on rails. It's so cool when this stuff gets dialed in, and it's so impressive. It also has they kind of call it rear steer. So this toe link, when you set this toe link up correctly, as the suspension compresses, it actually very slightly turns the wheels. One of our customers that we did a C2 Corvette for is a good driver. He races, he has a cup car and everything. He said when he took a corner, it felt like the back of the car was like literally following him around the corner. I'm not good enough of a driver to probably know the difference, but coming from him, it was pretty cool to hear that like all this stuff is worth it. Another thing Morrison realized when they went to the IRS is you could lower the car more. The relationship from this axle to here isn't as important because it actually pivots there. So by this shape they put in this control arm, you can picture, let's say the frame rail's here, but the suspension's all the way up here because of that shape. So it has all kinds of different benefits, and it's just really freaking cool. All this stuff's gonna be going back on the frame as we work towards Charger stuff. You can see Connor's in there doing a little bit of surfacing on the frame. We'll be block sanding on that tomorrow. It looks like he's putting some guide coat down right now. Guide coat's just a great tool. It helps show us the highs and lows as we sand on it. It sands away the guide coat in the highs and leaves it in the lows. Works really well. And this is Travis's Chevelle. We also did a full build kind of update on that as a separate video. As of right now, we're working through a lot of the mechanical stuff. So we got driveline ordered. This whole part of the tunnel has got to be cut out. We've lowered this thing so much that this is basically ride right here, and we're going for like 2.5 inches of up travel. So I mean already the driveline's just gonna run right into the floor. So I'll have to cut that whole floor out, that whole tunnel out once we have the driveline. Build a couple of driveline hoops. We got dual 3-inch exhaust with cutouts through like really traditional Flowmaster mufflers, which is like something Travis had when he was a kid. So he's living that. chambered. They're gonna drone like crazy, but like that's just part of this car, so that's cool. We also got a fuel tank on the way from Zach at Precision Stainless. The tank is a little bit narrower. Travis and myself really don't like how often on Chevelles the exhaust runs right under the frame right here. So Zach built us a tank that's a little bit narrower, and the exhaust is actually going to run alongside the tank and make a really clean exit. Been spending a lot of time on this car doing, Brian did a great job on the wheel tubs, using the wheel fit tool from Verified to get that stance just exactly how we liked it. So that's been a lot of work to get all that done right. So all the wheels are finally ordered now, so it is what it is. No going back. Yeah, you can see more of the cooling package. We've also got a lot of stuff figured out for the supercharger LTR, the whole cooling system for that, all the plumbing, and Derek drew up a reservoir and Sencut Send that we're gonna fab up. Pretty simple, but just kind of fits in the spot that we wanted. All AN plumbing. We're making motion on it. And then this is the Cutlass. Just got it running today. Did a break-in. It's a Olds 455, flat tappet cam, Edelbrock heads, and some performance stuff. It does have an upgraded camshaft. And when you break those engines in, you have to do a 30-minute run cycle. And we talked to the builder specifically because everybody has kind of their own way they like to do it. This one in particular was 30 minutes between 2,000 and 2,500 RPMs with varying RPMs. It's kind of hard to keep an engine cool sometimes when you do that. So you got to really be careful, get the timing right, get the fueling right. But it actually went great. It stayed super cool. We were able to make it the full 30 minutes. Sometimes you can't make it 30 minutes because something happens. But Matt and Brian and everybody did a great job of getting all that mechanically sound and ready. So it was a slam dunk. 30 minutes and shut her off, let it cool down, pull it in under its own power. It was a good day. You can see we ended up doing a kit exhaust on this from Gardner. They're like a reproduction 442 exhaust. Yeah, after the muffler, it steps down to 2-inch. That's just how they did it, and just made sense for this. And John, the owner, wanted to go for it. So, but it's nice. It saved a bunch of time. It was, a quick install. We've used them before on other Oldsmobiles, so it worked out well. It's pretty stock underneath. We're just kind of finishing it mechanically. Some of this stuff we've done, a lot of it isn't. This car is more about just making it drivable and mechanically sound. It came to us with pretty much a vision of what it was going to look like already. A lot of it was done. It was painted, powder-coated parts and everything, and we're just bringing it to the finish line. Not a lot of flair from us, but that's okay. You like my shirt? 25% off shirts. Grab one while they're hot. 25% off till the end of, let's do April.
Give us a spin.
Oh yeah, you bet. This is just our classic Sanders Street Rod shirt. Every guy in the shop wears one. This one is not for sale.
We'll be for the right price. You can sign it and send it out.
Oh my God.
You're getting famous now.
Oh geez. Anyways. No. We did have a good week though. Oil and Whiskey podcast came out. Check that out. That was a lot of fun. Those guys were super nice. And I had a lot of fun. They took a lot of time and showed Sierra and I around. And I'm super humbled that they asked me to come on. It was a great experience. So it was a lot of fun. This is the engine bay of the Oldsmobile. Olds 455. Edelbrock carb, Edelbrock heads, intake, like I said, a little camshaft, not crazy, just mild horsepower, and that's not really what it's about so much. With a cold case, radiator, dual electric fans, Dakota digital controls. There again, more like the staple stuff that we do that's tried and true. I am so done dealing with electric fan issues that we have our way of doing it, but nice and clean and simple. It's great that it runs. That's always like such a good milestone to hit. It's very helpful, customer to hear and see. Yeah, and then we got Uncle D making some parts. These are actually some GT40 parts. Are gonna be, we're working on it. We'll see where these are gonna go, but we've got some stuff in the works for this. This is basically a Gen 2 coil cover, but there's a handful of parts that we got GT40 stuff coming, so I'm sure we'll be talking about that soon enough. Oh, hey, look at this sweatshirt too. That's nice.
Wow, look at that hat. Represent.
Yeah, crew necks, hoodies, all that.
Yeah, all the good stuff.
Tyler made me do it. No, I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, all the apparel that you buy really helps us out. It helps us make more content and keep all this stuff going, so I appreciate it. Thanks for watching the video. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, everything. Leave us a comment, ask us a question, and check back for more videos. Thanks.
Excellent.
All right. They're so much closer now.
Yeah. And what's funny is I can get
No. Cars. Yeah, and then we got Uncle D making some parts.
any wise words there.
No. I always,
Distaste.
I know. I gotta get over this.